Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Hearthstone Arena. I am particularly excited today because, well, when we left off last time, we had ourselves a very interesting little deck here. Lots of 2 and 3 costs, but more importantly, we got 2 legendaries, Sylvanas Runner and King Krush. This will be a very interesting deck, and I'm absolutely not certain at all how this is going to go. So let's get right on it. Let's go ahead and see what the hell's going to happen, because I actually have no idea. And I don't really know where this is going to take us. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? Not knowing where the deck's going to go. Could go a good number of ways. We have a nice finisher. We have Sylvanas, which is a nice mid-game card, especially if they're playing a very creature-heavy deck, because it's harder to play around at that point. And we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Alright. We're going to be playing a worthy opponent, and our opponent is going to be a rogue. What could a rogue get done? I actually don't remember, but I don't think we got a lot of beasts last week when we drafted this deck, so this was kind of a card to take, but we got Wild Pyromancer, so it all works out. Got one of our few 4 costs, so that'll be nice around turn 4, especially if we need some face protection. It's nice health too. Yeti would have been better, obviously, but I mean, it's taunt, so you play with what you get. Alright. So the rogue is going to go ahead and throw out what card? A leper gnome. Interesting. Oh, 2 what? No, no. This is a problem. So, we're going to be getting some trade-ups here. Let's play this. Because, I mean, that's probably not going to be as useful, and if we're lucky, we can make some work happen with the Wild Pyromancer later. I think she might just be going for my face, though. Well, okay then. Oh, we can wait until next turn. Oh, that would be so mean.
Let the pain speak to me.
Let's go for it. Multi-shot, turn 4. That is the dream. I'm a little nervous. It's risky. It's very risky. Yep. You are going to regret your decision. Actually, this is kind of... yeah. But it's okay. For now. It's okay for now. Oh, man. Well, that was painful. I'm very glad that we have the taunt now, because we're probably going to need it. That's a very interesting choice of card. Well, let's just play Sentient Shield Master, go ahead and play a Worgen Infiltrator, and for now we'll just go for the face because of the fact that I want to see if I can get the Acolyte of Pain up a little higher. Are you gonna face check that? That's a very interesting decision if you do. I mean, it clears the board, but you spent mana on knives, so I'm gonna basically get whatever you decide to bring out next turn. Or this turn, I should say.
Handle it.
Oh, that's a little bit of an issue. And... what? I don't understand why you did that, but okay. I am perfectly okay with what just happened. It's a very interesting decision. Well, I mean, at this point, we just drop out everything we got. Go for some board clearance. Alright. Set up for a nice King Krush on turn whenever he comes out. I have a feeling it's not going to be on turn 9, unless the rogue literally does nothing. Alright. That looked like it hurt. What are you going to play now? What you got? I don't really know how we could lose from this position. I mean, Fan of Knives will hurt pretty badly, but I don't think it would be that big of a deal because of the Divine Shield. The 4-2 would still live. The risk, of course, is that we get to turn 9 and then she has taunts or heals, and oh! Well, I don't agree with your draft decisions. We'll just put it like that. And you're gonna shadow step it? Oh, what the hell? Why would you even do that? Why would you shadow step a mana golem? Oh god. Well, on the bright side, we get to play King Krush next turn. That was a very unexpected turn of events. We're just gonna heal ourselves up, and yeah, just keep playing cards. I don't understand why you did that at all, but okay. Well then, I feel like I didn't earn this win, but I'll take what I can get. Why would you have that card in an arena? Alright, well, we gotta do it flashy. Annoyingly enough, this taunt will stop me from killing him for a couple seconds. But... oh, nope, he's just gonna leave. Alright then, lesson learned. Don't play whatever deck that was. Alright then. Let's go ahead and jump into game number 2 then, shall we? So it's an interesting, actually, deck. This deck is actually kind of interesting, I should say, because this is a very, it seems like a creature-heavy deck to me. And that can kind of work. I think I just demonstrated, though, that the biggest problem this deck could have is any sort of AoE that comes out. So if we play against a mage, or even a paladin as a consecration, we could be running into some real problems here. But we do have King Krush as a nice finisher. The problem is actually getting them to that point and being able to make sure that you can kill them at the point you need to.
Let the hunt begin.
Alright then, this is an acceptable hand. It's not the best, but I mean, we didn't draft the best to begin with. I haven't seen Sylvanas hanging around anymore. We did get a coin though, which could mean a nice turn to Scarlet Crusader.
Greetings, traveler.
You know, actually, I think a Hyena right now is the better play. Just because we have 3 damage worth of cards in our hand right now for next turn, and can pretty much deal with anything that he decides to throw at without losing our Hyena. Which, admittedly, is not a big deal, except it does let us kill command, and I cannot actually deal with that. Never mind. Well then. I forgot warriors had those things. Those things that swing the weapons. Yeah, can't really do much. Next turn we do have Scarlet Crusader, which would be nice. It'll swing at an X throw. We might have to deal with minions that come out. Really depends. Oh, that's not good. Because he can do... Alright, well, let's Arcane Shot. And then we need to just stall for a turn. I don't want to play anything right now that'll trade with that axe. Admittingly, soon we might not have much of a choice. But next turn we can play Elven Archer and Scarlet Crusader, which actually will trade pretty well. Alright, cool. So we can play our Scarlet Crusader, and we can ping off the shield and give us our some nice little advantage here. Alright, see what he comes up with. So, It's an interesting choice for an arena. That probably means this deck is built around smaller creatures like that. So this could actually be pretty... So that's a 2-for-1, I'm okay with that. Now we can play out Raging Worgen. Play out a Worgen Infiltrator on top of that. And it looks like he might burn out pretty quickly, honestly, because it seems like he's going to be drafting around smaller creatures unless, of course, he got that kind of late. But I don't really see any reason you would pick this other than that. So we're going to get some nice trades off. If he tries to do any hyena or wolf nonsense, then we have a Spellbreaker, which will be nice. Pretty good position to be in right now. And does this count as a beast? It does not, but it... Well, it doesn't matter because neither of them count as a beast, so... Interestingly enough, that actually gives us a 2-for-1 trade. Kind of. Actually, not really. I don't really want to waste anything on that, so let's see what we can do. I actually don't remember how much HP that thing has, and I don't want to pull Mad Bomber. Sylvanas, I'll need you next turn. Let's try and keep the Worgen alive. It feels kind of wasteful, but we don't really have the beast backing up right now. So if we keep it alive, we can hit him for some nice damage. Worst case scenario, he trades out for a card. Most likely. He does turn 7, so we can play some nice stuff soon, but...
I hope you like my invention.
That's annoying. Things to not waste that on include... Well, actually, that's gonna be kind of a problem. Oddly enough, this is actually a good card to have in this position. That's normally not something I say about a Tidehunter. But it'll give us a nice 2-for-1 trade. It looks like a 2-for-2 trade because it's a token, but it doesn't count because it came from one card. And there's some card draw. It's a little annoying. Thankfully he didn't have that earlier. Alright, cool. Nice trade. This is a... Might as well. We'll play this in Sylvanas.
I have no time.
Just to have Sylvanas on the field. And, I mean, the tunnel let us kind of control the Sylvanas a little more, so... It's nice that we have that. Plus, if he does decide to attack it, then, I mean, it's going to be a 4-4, and then we can trade out pretty well for it. So, he has better card draw than I do, but I feel like I'm making the better trades right now. I mean, this deck doesn't really have any card draw, so we're kind of playing what we got. Here soon we can try and set up for King Krush. I mean, it's only 8 damage, and he has the equivalent of about 23 health. Or 22 health. I don't feel like we can get him down enough to make that a justified decision. Admittingly, it's still going to be nice to have an 8-8 on the field, and I don't think we have much more of a decision. And I think he's just gonna... Sir, that was a mistake. Because now you're dealing with Krush. And Sylvanas. I dare say Sylvanas now has a Krush. That was a terrible joke, and I'm sorry. But it's appropriate. And I feel like kind of an asshole now because I have both legendaries on the field. And... yeah, he's dead next turn if he doesn't come up with an answer. Maybe. That's 8, and then 13 damage, so even if he armors up, I can kill him, assuming he doesn't come up with an answer. And I have an Earthen Ring Farce here if he decides to try and whittle down on a Krush. I don't see why he would, but... hey, the option's there. We win! Yes! And I would well played, but I ran out of time to click the button. Alright. That's what happens when you get legendaries. You feel cheap. And you feel the wins are somewhat unearned. But it doesn't matter. We're going into game 3. This is actually a pretty interesting deck. The addition of things like Arcane Shot and Elven Archer are really what's making this work, in my opinion. Because normally when you're playing a bunch of weenies, you know, that has a counter of, you know, not working later. But I feel like with the arcane shot and the elven archers, we're letting ourselves just completely win the early game, which really screws over their tempo, because what we can do is we can play a 3-2, and then when they play their 3-2, we can just kill it, and then we have board control, which we just kind of build on. This deck does have a lot of huge weaknesses, but thankfully it's arena, so I can just pretend like I didn't do that on purpose. Speaking of board control, I'm going to keep this just because tracking is going to be kind of valuable, especially turn 1 tracking. Better than discarding it and getting ourselves a probably worse card. Hopefully I don't pick anything I want to, keep. Like if I get both the legendaries and have to discard one, that would kind of suck. Because I'm pretty certain, I'm not actually 100% certain, but I'm pretty certain that you only really keep one of the 3 cards in tracking, and then the other 2 are just gone, like you just discarded them. I'll have to check that when I play it. Alright, make your mind up, buddy. It's just cards. Alright, so Hyena's not really the best in this situation. We're not going to really be able to utilize it. It is a nice magnet, though, for damage. So we're going to go and do tracking. Ah, forgot. Okay, 26. Let's pull the Worgen. Then greetings. Yeah, okay, so the other 2 cards just disappear. They do not exist in your deck anymore. Interesting. What are you doing? Oh, if he has an innervate.
With me, friend.
It does not. Interesting. We are now going to trade up.
Job's done.
I feel like, well, I mean, I don't want to say this now, but I feel like win costs are kind of underrated because they normally trade up if played correctly. The problem is, oh wow. Never mind. I was gonna say, the problem is that they typically don't trade. I don't remember what I was saying. We're just gonna play the Worgen.
First kill.
And got a 2-for-1 trade out of that, but hopefully I get to make a 2-for-1 here soon. It doesn't have any creatures, that would actually be nice. I wish I could play Snipe, but... Well, he did burn our Wrath on that, so I'm kind of fine with that. Let's just do this to get 2 creatures out. Don't want to really break out the Shieldmaster yet. But it's better to have the equivalent of a 4-4 than it is to have a 3-5 on the field right now, especially since we don't really have much we have to deal with in terms of stopping it. And what is he doing? I think he's going to attack that 2-2, unless he's just armoring up the armor up. Nope. Alright. Well, I was going to make the trade with the Fairy Dragon anyways. Now things get interesting. Because I'm going to snipe whatever he plays, but I don't really have a lot of cards left. So this might end pretty badly, honestly. We'll see what happens.
Mind if I roll?
Oh no! No! That was not worth sniping! It turns out, though, we do mind if you roll need. Oh god, he knew exactly what was coming. Thankfully, we have Ascension Shieldmaster, so we can at least hold on to the board right now. I mean, the problem is he has way more cards than I do, and he's a druid, which means that he has better late-game stuff than I do. So we're probably going to lose pretty hard here. Oh, no. That hurt. A lot. Oof. Well. Shoot. I don't know. We're just going to play that. Well, we're getting into 8-8 territories. Oh god. Oh no. I think we're gonna be calling it quits here soon, guys. This is actually pretty bad. Let's play this. Play this. And we really, I don't want to multi-shot, but I kind of have to. I can't leave that 4-1 sitting on the board. That's way too much stuff. And then he's gonna... Oh man, this guy has like 5 cards over me.
I must safeguard the land.
Jeez, he just has the answer to everything. And another time. Oh wow. Jesus. I don't think anything can save us at this point, so we're just gonna play all the things. We're gonna silence this since we can't kill it. Not that it's gonna matter much, but it does take a little bit of the damage off of it, so. Yeesh. Turns out drawing cards is pretty effective against a deck that doesn't draw any cards.
Behold the might
Oh no, why would you have to? Jesus. No. Oh. Well, we should have used that for the card draw, but I don't think it really matters at this point. I think we've lost. I don't think. I know we've lost. Summon King Krush. That's not a thing that happened. Alright. Well, unless a miracle happens, we lose after this turn. I mean, I think he actually has lethal. I can't math right now, but I'm pretty sure that's lethal. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, okay. He's just showing off now. But, I mean,
well
it happens.
Well fought.
Alright. Unfortunately. Wait a minute, was he about to attack my Leshrac? Really? So he didn't even know he had lethal. Okay, I probably shouldn't have conceded then. But I don't think anything I would have drawn really would have helped me at this point. Yeah, no, so I don't know what I said about the minion heavy deck stuff, but it was full of crap, and I wasn't actually, I don't know. Alright, well, we're going to call it quits here. I hope you guys enjoyed this run, and we will continue next week into seeing what we can actually get done with Sylvanas Windrunner and King Krush. Hopefully, we'll hit some people in the face really hard, because that's kind of what this deck is supposed to do. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.